This could be the last human-to-human industry out there. Hi, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm Jonathan Mills Patrick. Today, I want to talk to you about an industry that I think very well could be the very last industry to hang on to the concept of human-to-human interaction, to grow that industry and to do sales and those types of things. Now, if you follow me at all, you probably know that I study trends for a living. I work with companies all the way from startups up to Fortune 30 and advise them on trends, what they should do about those trends, how they should act on them, what trends are coming even beyond those trends. Just a lot of looking at trends and understanding what's going to happen across a variety of industries. And one of the most common trends I'm seeing in just about every industry, and you've probably seen it too in the news, is the use of artificial intelligence, right? And this idea of using machine learning and artificial intelligence to improve processes and to become more efficient, to do things better. And of course, one of the places we saw that early on was just in customer service, right? So a good example of that is chatbots. If you've seen any of those or interacted with them, a lot of websites these days have chatbots, and oftentimes that's not a human in the background talking to you, at least not in the beginning. It's a chatbot that's been programmed to understand different varieties of phrases and that can respond back to you intelligently. I've even in my studies seen some chatbots that can do that with a lot of just ridiculously cool functionality, and it's just a shock. So, technology speeds up how we do things and always has. And so you look at some other industries that are using artificial intelligence or technology to improve a process, right? So retail, we used to go into stores all the time to buy the things that we want. And now what do? We all go to Amazon, we buy what we want there, it's delivered to our doorstep. The use of technology to improve that process. Another one is investing, right? So I have my own financial advisor. He does a great job for us. But there are offerings out there called robo-advisors that are completely automated investment advisory services that will invest your money based on algorithms and things, and a human really doesn't even touch your money at all. So investing and financial advice, those type of things, using all kinds of machine learning technology and AI to improve the process. Even real estate, right? So on the Southbound podcast that I host, I've interviewed multiple companies that have real estate solutions. They're using technology and artificial intelligence to improve that process. I think of Hello Home. I think of Proxbox, a couple of the companies that we've touched on in the podcast, just improving that whole real estate process in the first place. And so you're seeing AI and in technology, we all know the impact it's having on business, but AI in particular is really hitting all kinds of industries. Matter of fact, it's getting to a point where I'm not even sure I can name an industry that it hasn't touched. Looking outside of products and things, or even in totally different industries that you may not think of. While doing research for this post, I ran across an article about how the fishing industry is using artificial intelligence. Right, so I ran across an application that you can download to improve your skills fishing wise and improve your chances of catching a fish. So artificial intelligence, use of technology, is hitting just about every industry out there. And of course, the industry that I think could be the very last human to human industry sticking around just might be marketing. Now, you're thinking already, the marketing industry uses plenty of technology. I completely get it. We only have to go so far back as TVs, the introduction of television, to understand how marketing leveraged technology to get in front of people, right? So the first TVs came out, and the research shows that all the way back in 1941 in July, actually, the very first TV ad came on. I believe it was during a baseball game. Don't remember the product that was being advertised, but in 1941, marketing had already figured out that, technology was the way to go, and here TVs were, and they were putting ads on TVs. Matter of fact, it even goes back further than that. You can go back to 1939 and see where news anchors were actually doing live sponsorship type ads in the middle of their newscasts. So it's been going on for a really, really long time. Now, and today we have what we call MarTech, so marketing technology solutions. There are plenty of them out there. So I'm not saying that marketing doesn't use technology, or that even some of that marketing technology isn't replacing the human-to-human connection. But I would argue with you that marketing is still holding on to, and may hold on to longer than any other industry, this idea of human to human. So Here's a great example, in my opinion. So what's the best marketing there is, right? It's word of mouth. It's one person talking to another, telling them about a product or service that they use that they think this other person should buy and make use of, right? So we have word of mouth. Companies all the way from brand new companies up to Fortune 100, Fortune 30 companies all keep a sales force, which are people. So clearly the idea in marketing still exists that human to human interaction plays a huge role in what those companies do, how they get in front of people, and how they make sales. Now, you can look at, if you do any sort of online content, right, that's a human writing that. If you're doing online ads, that's oftentimes a human copywriter writing that ad and then placing it on Facebook. So what we really see is this marriage in the marketing industry where it's not just entirely technology based, it's not entirely human based. Really, we have this marriage where what I think is it's going on now and it's going to continue to go on in the marketing industry, in my opinion, is this idea of humans augmenting what technology does, right? So the technology will improve the process. Technology will use data to improve the capabilities to market to the right target groups. All these different things. Technology is still going to be around. I use technology solutions for managing my social media. I use it for my blog. I use it for all kinds of things. I'm on technology right now producing a video for you about this exact subject, and really at the end of the day, it's marketing, right? So technology plays a huge role in marketing, but this kind of thing, as an example of marketing and branding, this blog couldn't happen without me. You don't really have a computer in the background doing it. Now, I have seen examples of marketing companies who have started to develop the idea of a robot that will completely create content for you and post it. It's a crazy idea, but if you Google it, you'll see what I'm talking about. So there are companies who are taking marketing that far into the technology spectrum. But I still think after everything's said and done, even after artificial intelligence continues to improve and become more prevalent in business, I still believe marketing could be the very last place that the human to human interaction continues to stay strong for all the reasons that I shared with you. I really hope it's true across the board. No matter what, we all know we're going to have to change our skill sets to compete in the marketplace, but marketing is probably going to be that very last human to human industry. Let me know what you think in the comments. If you agree, disagree. In the meantime, appreciate you as always. Hope you have a great day.